Westside FM. It's your boy DJ ILLATEK right here on the breakdown. That is a cut of Ty's brand new album. It's called Moody. I kind of feel the sentiment on that one, man. Definitely do. Now, Ty, step up to the mic, man.
Yes, sir.
Welcome to Westside Studios. How's things, man?
It's good to be here. It's good to be here. Yeah, the sentiment on that, you understand the sentiment.
I totally understand. When that lyric that I've been moody since 13, that's me.
Yeah.
I can understand that. I can relate to that, man.
Yeah, definitely. But it's all good. Moody's not the only mood we have. But just living in the UK is a vibe, so we deal with it.
Now, I've been listening to your album over the past few weeks and that, and the first thing, right, just going straight without no warm up, no nothing. Let's just go straight into it. Sounds like Jay Dilla beats to me. Influence.
Okay.
Like I listened to this one in the background. This is me featuring Rico, right?
Yeah.
I just hear that Jay Dilla influence all over it, and that's what I've always liked about your music. It's very organic. It's very, it's real at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Your beats, some of them are hard, some of them are not so hard, but they all got that real hip-hop kind of flow. And I remember, now we were talking off air that how the last time I met you was at the Respect Festival, maybe a few years ago.
Yes, with Ragav. Yes. Ragav.
There was Big Brothers down there.
Big Brother.
Iceberg Slim was there.
Iceberg Slim, that's right.
A few other acts I can't remember too well. Some of those acts are not around anymore, but anyway.
I guess I suppose they're around. They're just not visible at the moment. Which everybody has those moments. I have those moments too, where I step back and step back in.
Yeah, fair play. But do you see what I'm saying? How do you go about choosing your producers? How do you go about choosing who you work with? I
make the music.
Oh, you do it yourself?
Yeah.
Okay.
So all the music. Oh, you want more? Everything you played, we did that.
Oh, okay.
So, but we just didn't. I just don't push the producer aspect.
Now, why is that? We don't know.
I think at the time, like when we did like one of our biggest remixes was "So You Want More." So me and Drew did that, and people just assume that the other co-producer is the person that really makes the beats, and that I just do the rapping.
Yeah.
And I couldn't escape it unless I do a video where I show people making the beats in my house.
Yeah.
People are just never gonna really think that. So that's what you do.
Have you been producing for anyone else or just yourself?
Done a few people. I've been produced for a singer called Joy Jones who put an album out last year. Yeah. So we did a few remixes for different people. So that's been cool. But generally on the remix front, we just, I think it's like that type of circuit, you kind of have to know people.
Yeah.
And I didn't know the right people to get the biggest remixes. So I like to focus on original music as well. Like remixing is great, but I like making original music. I think that's our strong point, really.
Man, that's deep, man. So, okay, why don't you tell some of the listeners, maybe some of the younger listeners may not know where Ty is coming from. Why don't you give them a little, who are you about?
A little background. Ty music. Ty is a hip-hop artist that's been making good hip-hop for a long time and travels the world. So I'm one of those artists that you may not actually see in the UK on television, but people in Europe will see me on television and see the videos and hear the music. So I travel all the time. I've made music with De La Soul, made music with Black Twang, made music with Maestro, made music with loads of UK artists. Sway's on the new album. So I would say that my music is fresh. It's for you. It's definitely not for just the older heads. It's for you. If you don't want to hear the kind of house music, hip hop that kind of out there at the moment, if that's not you, then come and check me out.
Are we ever going to hear you on that kind of track?
My voice suits it really well. I've road tested it.
I don't want you to do it. I'm just going to be real. I don't need to do it.
I don't feel like unless it becomes a thing of I've got to pay the bills.
Because the thing is, you could do that, right?
I could do it. My voice suits it.
You've got the flow, you've got the voice, you've got the lyrical talent.
My voice suits it easily.
Yeah.
But you know what? I look on it like never say never. But my thing is, right now, I'm really noticing the scene, and I really feel like people need to be going back to making hip hop music. And also, we need to stop following American culture so much. So if American culture is, especially like New York, is having problems with identity, that's not our problem. We have an identity. So I'm really focusing on being me. I live in the UK. I live in a multicultural society, so my music should reflect that.
I like it. He's keeping it diplomatic.
Diplomatic.
Let's start off with one of my favorite cuts off your album, man. This is Heart Is Breaking. Who you got featuring on this?
Featuring on this is Rosie Gabor and the big man himself, Sway the Sapper.
It's a breakdown. Let's do it. Yep. So that's Heart Is Breaking right there off the upcoming album, Special Kind of Fool. Sway done his job on that one, man.
Yeah, he definitely did.
Definitely. How did that little collaboration come about then?
Well, I wrote the song, and I felt like because of what I'd done in the first and second verses, I felt like it'd be nice to have another guest on it.
Yeah.
And I hit Sway up. Sway was like, if I like it, I'll do it. He heard it, loved it, jumped on it, did it, bang, and was done.
I think your two voices are good because they complement each other.
Yeah, one thing people said to me is it's kind of like, it's nice to see you and Sway together, because really Sway kind of, when I did my thing in the UK hip hop scene, and then Sway kind of continued to being one of the artists that could be different.
Yeah.
So he kind of almost took the legacy on.
Yeah.
So it was nice to see us both in the same record.
No,
and I agree with that. I like that. I like that analogy.
I do agree with that. So the album, Special Kind of Fool.
Special Kind of Fool, out now.
Where's that come from, that title then?
The title's a kind of a play on words. It's like, when, in a classroom, you might have someone that people kind of consider to be not necessarily the coolest kid, but really they're sitting in the corner and they're watching everything, and they're the same ones that pass the exams, same ones that get everything done, but they're not cool.
Yeah.
It's a special kind of fool. It's that sort of thing. Like, I'm the one that people like to pretend is not relevant, or pretend, oh yeah, Ty, yeah. But really, I've done 4 albums that are classic, that have good music on them, that resonate, that people still play now. So I'm quietly doing my thing.
Yeah.
Rather than being boasty or people turn around saying, well, did you sell 50,000 records? No, but I made 4 to 5 albums of classic hip hop that people play all over the world. And still play,
Yeah.
exactly. Still sound fresh, still don't sound dated. And I believe in, I grew up with parents and a culture where it's nice to not necessarily act up and just basically hold it down and do your thing. Get your grades, do your thing, and that's what I'm trying to do musically.
See, one of the things I remember from our interview a few years back was that at the time you had, I don't know if you call it a bone of contention, but you were dissatisfied that some of the press were referring to you as conscious rapper Ty. And I remember talking to you about that, and you were like, no, it's not really about that, because it's not really, is it?
No, it's not.
If you actually listen to the songs, listen to the lyrics.
There's some sexy stuff on there.
Yeah.
There's some contentious stuff on there.
There's some ignorance.
You know what I find, what happens, ILLATEK, is basically because I am not going down the road of being a bad boy, people point and take the mickey with you.
Yeah.
But I'm not someone to take a mickey with. It's just a matter of, I'm trying to say that you can be different. I'm part of me sometimes feels like, okay, let me just spit a hot 16 of fire, venom, just to let people know. But those that know that I'm actually one of the best versatile rappers in the UK. Anyone that has paid attention over the last couple of years can see that. But really, what it's about for me is just about making good music. It's like I started this as a boy. I'm not a boy now, I'm a fully grown man. So this is, on the album, I'm talking about life, death, babies, happiness, sadness, depression, all these sort of things, because I've experienced them. So I really wanted to reference that in music. I can't wait for Noriega to do it. You know what I mean? Noriega's living his life. I need to do mine.
You need to do you, right?
That's right.
I mean, how do you think you've grown since your last album? I mean, there was Upwards, and then I believe you had a few...
Closer, we had Closer.
Yep.
We had Awkward before Upwards. It's a different...
You kind of changed, right? Because it's always been one word.
Yeah. I had a theme.
Was that a conscious...
Yeah, because I broke from Big Dada. Obviously, the next album would have been Forward.
Yeah.
But because I left Big Dada, the label, and I moved to another label and a fresh start.
Amicably?
Yeah, amicably, definitely. So I wanted to have a new kind of... a new legacy. Start a new trilogy of music. So the first album is called Special Kind of Fool. Next album will be Special Kind of Donut.
Yeah.
And then, we'll just keep moving from